All right, we are back with another D&D movie time, and today we are going to be watching Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight, which Cora knows nothing about, so I'm not even going to bother asking her. You haven't seen this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have not seen it. So that is what we are going to be reviewing today. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to watch the movie. I will tell you, you should recognize at least a few faces in this. And when we come back, Cora can tell us what it was all about. See you in a little bit.
Bye.
Got room for one more? They call him the hangman. When the handbill says dead or alive, the rest of us just shoot you in the back and up on top of a perch somewhere and bring you in dead over saddle. But when John Roof the hangman catches you, you hang. Get in, boys! This here is Daisy Domergue. She's wanted dead or alive for murder. When that sun comes out, I'm taking this woman to hang. Is there anybody here committed to stopping me from doing that? Well. Looks like Minnie's haberdashery is about to get cozy for the next few days. Yes, it does. One of them fellas is not what he says he is. Move a little strange, you're gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question. A bullet. That'll be
Alright, so we just finished The Hateful Eight. Cora, what was this movie about?
A dude wait, no. A black man is going to a carriage to see if he can get wide. Basically, he does get in with because he, and turns out it's a guy he had steak with, like, 8 months ago, I think. And basically, those two are bounty hunters, and one of the bounty hunters, the one that's already in the carriage thing, had a bull, and meanwhile there's a storm behind them, and
They head to a place called Minnie's Menagerie.
yeah, and they meet for other guys. Wait, no, scratch. Yeah, right there. Yes. A old man, British hangman, a cowboy, I think, and what's the fourth one?
An old man.
That's the first one you said.
The Mexican.
Mexican.
And plus, they also pick up the sheriff on the way.
Mhm.
So you got all 8 characters now.
And then basically, a little bit after, it's night now, The old man was a old army guy, and so was the black guy before he was a bounty hunter. And
he said he did horrible things to the old man's son.
Yeah.
A very graphic and kind of unnecessary story. But that's what you get when you watch a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Same guy who made Kill Bill.
It's called rage baiting. What do you think you do?
Yeah, he got raged and he got dead. Then what happens?
And then basically, next chapter starts as chapters in this, by the way. Someone had poisoned the coffee. And basically, the first bounty hunter, the white one with the gold, got killed, and
His driver.
his driver. What driver was it?
Yeah, OB.
Oh.
That was the driver.
And the gold that the bounty hunter was with saw who poisoned the coffee. Well, refused to say. The black guy basically investigates three of them, since the sheriff is about to drink it, and he knows that the sheriff is safe. Because, answer me this. If you knew something was poisoned because you poisoned it, would you drink it or eat it or whatever? No. Well, it depends on you are, but still.
I mean, depends how devious the person is. If they know that they don't go and get a cup of coffee and act like they're about to drink it, they could be under suspicion when people start dying from the coffee. I mean, the killer could have gone over there, got a cup of coffee, kept carrying it around, talking to people, acting like he was going to drink it, but never actually drink it.
And then basically it turns out that all three of them dead, and we saw in the next chapter that there was four of them killed. Everyone that was in there except the old man, and the fourth one, which was the old man, he was no to begin with, was the girl's brother. And he hid in the basement while every single commotion was going on. And then basically go back to here, and the sheriff and the black man killed the two. And the girl, those two hanged the girl because, how does the line go?
When the hangman catches you, you hang.
Thank you. And then basically, I'm just assuming those two die from bleeding death. I forgot what I was calling it.
Yep. They bleed out to death.
Yeah, thank you. I have no idea how to speak.
But alright, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give our final thoughts and scores.
Bye.
In a mist of the night, they took to the sea. Shane, Joe, and Merlin with a heart full of glee. On a ship, the Northern Light, they sail so bold, chasing legends and dreams that are waiting to unfold. Through waves that whisper, old stories ignite. Avalon's calling, the future shines bright. Sailing the realms where the legends abide, facing the darkness, it will not divide. In the heart of the whirlpool, they stand side by side. For honor and glory, they'll take on the tide. With Excalibur found in In their hands it gleams, the sword of the kings, fulfilling their dreams. But the fates loom above, the secrets to share. Born of darkness, they breathe in the air. Rasputin's shadows, Morgana's chilling room. The battle ahead will test the strong and true. Sailing the realms where the legends abide, facing the darkness, they will not divide. In the heart of the whirlpool, they stand side by side. For honor and glory, they'll take on the tide. The stars as their guide, they'll never back down. In the heat of the clash, they'll wear victory's crown.
Alright, Cora, starting with you, The Hateful Eight. What would you give this movie on a score of...
9 out of 10.
Why 9 out of 10?
It was a really great movie.
Even though it had a lot of graphic language, a lot of racism.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, you pointed that out when the movie started. This guy's racist. Well, a lot of people were racist back then. Although you would think it's worse now. With the way people act these days. That was literally right after the Civil War. That's how people were acting. Yet people nowadays act like it's worse. So, do you like this movie more or less than the Kill Bill movies?
I barely even remember the Kill Bill movies.
How do you barely remember?
Didn't we watch when I was like 7?
I don't know. It was a year or so ago, at least.
Okay, question. You know how at Telluride, right? You can, if there's a clock in here, and like right there, and you look at
I don't remember exactly when. I'd have to look at our past and see what we've done. Which we're probably gonna do anyway. But still, I mean, that was 2 movies that should have been very memorable. Anyways, you have a favorite character?
the black guy.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, wait, what?
Samuel L. Jackson.
No, Samuel Jackson was from Stargate.
No.
Yes.
That's Daniel Jackson.
Oh.
Samuel L. Jackson was in Star Wars as Mace Windu. He was in Die Hard 3, Long Kiss Goodnight. We've watched quite a few movies with him on the channel. He was also the piano player in Kill Bill at the church. But anyways, did you have a favorite scene?
There were a lot of scenes I did enjoy. Just trying to figure which one. For the sake of time limit of 3.
Huh?
3
3 what?
scenes.
Just pick your favorite.
I don't know! Oh wait, no, the poison coffee.
The poison coffee reveal, or poison coffee, like, who did it? Like, figuring out the 3 guys.
Who did it?
When Samuel L. Jackson was going through telling the story of how he knew who was not who they said they were. Alright. Well, moving on to my score on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd give The Hateful Eight, without a pun or a joke, all seriousness, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. To me, this kind of feels, I mean, I know it's Quentin Tarantino, and this is just kind of his style, but this would have been a really good Tales from the Crypt episode. Because, I mean, it kind of ends like how it kind of should, but in a darker way, so... I thought Walter Goggins' character, and not just because he's recently been in Fallout, but I really enjoyed his character as the future sheriff.
Well, technically not a sheriff at all, because he didn't ever get a badge.
Yeah, true. But, alright, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode, and we will see you next Friday with an all-new review.